Another December 3 in your town shoot with beautiful Christmas trees in the background. But here's the thing. Those trees have already been cut down. And here at Ralston Acres Christmas Tree Farm, they handed me a saw, so you know what that means. We are going to pick the perfect Christmas tree. Here to help me do so is Dan Ralston, owner
Hey, you,
of
Paul.
the entire Get Up here.
Yes.
This is the layout.
This is the farm.
You've got 40 acres to canvas here. We've got a saw, and we get to pick somewhere to go. This would be a very hopping place on a Saturday, but here's the thing. We've got the entire farm to ourselves right now.
Correct.
It's pretty serene out there. Why don't we get to it?
Let's go.
Christmas trees as far as the eye can see. I mean, it's peaceful out here, man.
It really is. It really is. The phones don't ring unless you want them to. People are happy. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. We started planting our first trees in 2007.
Is it truly a in and out family business?
Pretty much, yes, pretty much. Family, friends, people, neighbors.
Let's take a walk. So we can't cut down these trees, correct?
No.
Because they're for next year.
Those are for next year. Those will be big enough for next year. I tell you what, let's go down this little road right here, and
Okay.
we're going to find that perfect tree for you to take back.
Now tell me, how does one pick the perfect Christmas tree?
Well, everybody's got their own method. Some turn the kids loose and let them do it. Some will walk around the entire farm and then come right back to the first tree that they saw.
We're going to go after a smaller one this
A
year.
smaller one. Is
Yeah.
that because you have the saw? Is that why that?
No, listen. I mean, how's that?
No, I'm just kidding. These are Murray cypress. They were developed by a gentleman in South Georgia. So this is a southeastern tree. There's a good one right there.
That is a good one.
What about that one right there? Can you stuff that one in your car?
Oh, I can.
Let's get rid of the guard off the saw too.
Yeah.
That would help a little bit.
Oh, I didn't kick.
You're pretty good. There it goes. All right.
The pros, they kind of.
Yeah, that's it. That's the shake. It gives me joy to see people come on the farm. They're happy. They're picking out the perfect tree. When I feel like that I've contributed to their Christmas memories.
Whew.
It's a little bit heavier as it gets to the top, isn't it?
Yeah. Surprisingly, too, my hand, I think, is frozen to it right now. If there are families that strictly only want the artificial tree,
Right.
Try this on. Come cut down a tree, go through the experience, and donate it to somebody.
That's good, and we have that. Even if they don't cut a tree down, we have Christmas wreaths that we make from the material.
Yeah, you got music bumping in
Oh,
here. when you're
music's
open.
going, hot chocolate, popcorn, kettle corn. It's a circus. And then we'll bring it over here and shake it. This basically will shake out a lot of the debris.
Yeah.
And then when we get through shaking it, we'll take it through one of these netters. It makes it a little easier to move the tree as you go home. Now this is ready to go to your car.
That's it.
Yep.
Throw it on up on the top of the station wagon, right?
We'll throw it on top and tie it on. It's a Butte, Clark, you know.
It's a Butte car.
Yeah.
And our thanks to Paul Shaheen for that story. Still ahead on Local 3 News today, Allison Pryor has your full Monday forecast coming up. I'm struggling today.
Good morning, I'm back. The microphone is working and hopefully I'll show you this graphic again. So I wanted to recap a look at our lack of fall rainfall. Of course, we were talking about it in recent weeks, really not just recent weeks, the past few months. And it really started up in September, the month of October, both of those very dry. Halfway through November was very dry, but we ended up finishing the month of November with 2.86 inches of rainfall. But still, that fall deficit, we were over 9 inches behind. That's why we had those drought conditions and still do have those drought conditions in place. But now we've left fall and we're heading into what we call meteorological winter. It started on Friday. The meteorological seasons always kick off at the first of the month because it's just easier to organize by the month. So December 1st was the beginning of the meteorological winter season, and it runs for December, January, and February. Of course, these are our coldest months of the year. Also a period of higher rainfall. Now, this year, that's good news because it's going to help out our drought. In other years, it could also lead to some flooding. Of course, we'll look at our flooding potential for January and February, hopefully as that deficit diminishes. Average snowfall during this 3-month period, 2.5 inches in Chattanooga. That does not include the additional snowfall that we usually see in March. Now, what you probably consider the first day of winter is the astronomical one. That's the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, the least amount of daylight. That's heading our way in 2.5 weeks on December 21st. So where do we stand so far for the winter season when it comes to rain? We certainly kicked it off on a nice note with all that rain on Friday and Saturday, 1.95 inches since December 1st officially in Chattanooga. So we're above normal for the month of December and the winter season, just a few days in. But for the year, we still do have that deficit in place, over 7 inches behind in rainfall. So what are we looking at for rain chances for this week? Not a whole lot in the short term. A few morning time sprinkles possible today, but also plentiful sunshine today. High temperatures ranging from 55 to 62 degrees across the area. It'll be mostly sunny and seasonable on Tuesday, highs near 57. And then a couple of spotty showers, maybe even a few flurries for the highest elevations Tuesday night into Wednesday morning as some colder air from the northwest really filters into our area. And speaking of cold, it's cold outside right now. Most spots are in the 30s. Chattanooga has now dropped another 2 degrees, sitting at 37 degrees in the Scenic City, 35 in Dalton, 34 in Murphy, 36 currently in Cleveland. Today could be a beautiful day if you want to go out to one of those Christmas tree farms. You just heard about it from 3 in your town because we generally do have those drier conditions after a wet weekend. 39 degrees at 7 a.m. There will be a slim chance this morning, particularly 9, 10, 11 o'clock. We can see a couple of spotty light rain showers, mainly north of Chattanooga. By 1 p.m., the rain's gone. The clouds are generally gone. Mostly sunny at that point, 59 degrees. We'll continue to warm up to a high around 60. So here's a look at that cloud cover that I was mentioning. You're mainly just seeing that north of Chattanooga. The further to the south you are, clearer skies. And then there's that low pressure with that trough. That's where the rain is moving through into Middle Tennessee at this time. As it pushes eastward, this little bit of rain is going to clip our northern communities. And so we'll be able to see that on our future cast maps. So as we run through 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, here comes that little bit of green. That's it. So a few light showers, a sprinkle here and there. Most of the area your Monday morning, it's going to be partly sunny, but then look at this plentiful sunshine for your Monday afternoon. Wind from the southwest to then out of the west. It'll be breezy this afternoon, gusts around 20 to 25 miles per hour. Still nice for this evening time. Overnight, a slight increase in clouds, becoming partly cloudy. But for your Tuesday, we're really looking nice. Tuesday morning into the midday, mostly sunny skies. A few additional clouds head our way Tuesday evening. Still dry at that point, though. It's not until Tuesday night after sunset that we start to see a little bit of that green showing up on the map again. Again, very limited rain chances when we talk about the first few days of this week. But as that colder air, this is now Wednesday morning, filters in, we start to see some blue and pink on the map. So a few of those flurries, especially right along the Tennessee-North Carolina line. Locally, that's going to be Monroe and Cherokee counties, but heavier snow possible along the Smokies there. Even a few spitting snowflakes along the Cumberland Plateau Wednesday morning. For most of us, though, it'll be a mix of sun and clouds for Wednesday and just much cooler as that cold air filters in from the north. So for today, not necessarily a cold day. It is chilly outside though today in the morning time, but look at these highs. 60 in Athens, 60 in Cleveland, 61 in Chattanooga, 62 in Dalton. The rest of the area, those highs in the 50s with that west-southwest breeze. For tonight, partly cloudy, lows once again in the 30s, kind of similar to what we're dealing with outside right now. And then your high temperatures tomorrow in the 50s, so low to mid 50s for your Tuesday. 57 in Chattanooga, the same can be said for Dayton and Scottsboro as well. As we take a peek ahead to your weekend, another heads up. we'll have rain chances this weekend again. Dry daytime on Saturday, but nighttime rain. Rain likely on Sunday, particularly Sunday morning as well. So for your full 7-day forecast, not a whole lot of rain chances today through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, that's when we're going to be looking at the more significant rain, particularly Saturday night through Sunday morning. For today, a couple sprinkles in the morning time, but overall, you get to enjoy a nice Monday. It's a good way to kick off the work and school week.
It definitely is. Thank you so much, Allison. Well, we are 1 week away from our Share Your Christmas Food Drive. This is the 39th year. It kicks off this Friday. It's the Chattanooga Area Food Bank's largest fundraiser of the year. This food drive benefits the 170,000 people who are food insecure in our area. 1 in 8 people face hunger, and $1 helps provide groceries for 1 day. To donate now, you can scan the QR code or visit any participating Food City or Walmart. On the day of Share Your Christmas, which is this Friday, you can call or text to donate. We'll be live from the Chattanooga Area Food Bank. We will also have crews in Dalton and Cleveland. It all kicks off at 4:30 in the morning. Let's go on outside and take a look at your Monday morning commute. And here is a live look using our TDOT SmartWay cameras. As you can see, everything is smooth sailing for you this morning. And of course, if it changes, we'll let you know. Coming up next, we'll share what you need to know before heading out the door. Stay with us.
Local 3 traffic presented by CHI Memorial. At CHI Memorial, a team of stroke specialists offer comprehensive neurovascular services, including advanced care for stroke, aneurysms, brain and spine tumors, and other neurological conditions. Learn more at memorial.org.
Police in Scottsboro are looking for this missing woman. This is Brianna Lynn Owens Phillips. She was last heard from on November 25th. Police say she drives a green Ford F-150. If you know where she may be, call police at the phone number on your screen, 256-574-3333. An update on a deadly stabbing in Chattanooga. Investigators have charged Edwin Aldo Mendez Perez with first-degree murder. for a deadly stabbing that happened last Sunday. Mendez Perez is in custody in Michigan, awaiting extradition back to Chattanooga. Today, Marion County High School will dismiss at 10 o'clock this morning to accommodate the family of Bentley Buchanan's wish to hold her funeral on campus. Bentley was a senior at Marion County High School. She died in a car crash on Friday morning. School buses will run for students who ride them home. Don't go anywhere. Allison Pryor is coming back to give us one more glimpse of the forecast. We'll also have a final look at traffic. Stay with us.